and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with Ellie and we are doing the controversial tag. I was tagged by, I haven't even thought about who I'm going to tag yet.
Not me.
Well, I can't because you're doing it with me. I was tagged by Joanne Guy. I'll leave her link in the description. I sounded really Norfolk just then. Anyway, I've got the questions on Ellie's phone, so we're just gonna, they're not really questions, they're like topics. So we're just gonna sit down and chat with them because it's more cash this way. So, first one is pro-life versus pro-choice. What's your opinion?
We've spoken about this before, haven't we? I think we're a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it depends, like, the pro-choice thing.
You're not really in it.
It, like, depends on the situation.
Yeah.
And the pro-life depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think it all depends on the circumstance.
Yeah, it's like, this is a bit of a deep subject, but say you're a prosy. Am I allowed to say that? And you've been raped or something while you've been out on the game. Do you want me to change that?
Come on. I might not put it in, but we'll just see.
Well, you know, you don't want to keep that baby, do
exactly.
you? Because
so, or not even if you're a prostitute, but if you've just been raped in general.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
Exactly.
Like,
say, oh, I don't even want to say it because it's just too much.
I think it all depends on the circumstance, and I don't feel like anyone should be judged for what they do. They decide. You've got until 12 weeks, haven't you? I don't agree with abortions after 12 weeks.
It's actually 21 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's 21.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that.
That's too much.
I agree. I agree with abortion up to a certain point. Because, I don't know, it can affect someone's life, and if you're not mentally prepared for it, I think it can throw you off guard. But, each to their own.
But then life is very precious and you get people losing babies every single day.
So it's a very difficult situation. People do take it for granted, and if you're not careful, then that's what happens.
And people take this subject very personally, don't they?
Yeah.
That's why it's a controversial tag.
Everyone takes everything personally.
Yeah, it's like if you say, like,
if you say something wrong or in a wrong tone or in a wrong way, it gets handled, it just gets blown out of proportion.
It's just that sort of thing, isn't it?
Next one, baby wearing. I was never really bothered about it. I don't really think it's a huge thing in the UK. I really don't.
It's not a massive controversial subject in the UK, is it?
No, but like baby wearing for me wasn't wearing like a fabric carrier. I just would occasionally wear pee in my baby Bjorn sling carrier thing, like the papoose. I'd use it out of ease. I didn't use it for bonding purposes. Might call me a bad mother and didn't bond with my child, but I didn't use it for that. I just used it because I didn't want to take my pushchair into the city at Christmas. Yeah, that's why I used it.
And sometimes when she was a newborn and I had the sling, what was it called? The Baba sling? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
And that was really good for like washing up. Say I needed to wash up and she was just screaming her head off because she just wanted to be close to me. Yeah. But it's not made her like an attached child. No. So I don't think it's an issue really. No. Baby wearing.
No. Next one is circumcision, and again, I don't think this is a huge debate or topic at all in the UK. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't,
I personally prefer a circumcised one.
I don't.
I think they look better.
I think it's weird. But it doesn't really matter. Like,
what I don't agree with though is like forceful circumcision. Yeah. Like, because for a lot of religions, they do it forcefully. Like,
I can't do it. I can't do it. Cut that bit out.
Cut!
Right, next, baby piercing.
No, don't like it.
Don't like it.
At all.
There's no need for it.
It should be the child's choice.
Yeah.
They should want to have to say, Mummy, I want my ears pierced. And then you'll say, it hurts. And they say, I don't care. I
remember when I was in year 3, which I don't even know how old you are in year 3. But my mum I used to be like, how much does it hurt when you get your ears pierced? And she used to get her thumb and her finger and squeeze my earlobe. And she'd like really dig on it. And I was like, no. So I didn't get my ears done until I was 16. I waited a long time.
And I've seen a video of a little baby getting her ears pierced on Facebook. Right. And that really did make me cry.
I just don't get why you'd want to do it. I really don't.
Because they do really scream.
Of course they do, and they don't understand.
No, I know.
At all.
It's like with injections, I don't even like her getting her injections.
Yeah, but it's for a good cause.
But that's for a reason. Yeah. But getting your ears pierced is just nothing, like, because you want your child to look
nice.
Yeah.
Or I don't even think it looks nice on a young age.
No, I don't.
I think it looks quite tacky. Next one, breast milk versus formula. Another big topic, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't breastfeed with P through my choice. Didn't want to, didn't interest me. I think it would have improved my bond. It would have definitely have avoided a situation I dealt with at hospital, which I still deal with to this day. But I feel like that there is a lot of like praise for women that breastfeed and nothing for bottle fed babies, and I don't get it. Obviously I've never breastfed, so I don't really understand it. You have. But I just feel like it's like you have to praise the mums that breastfeed, but the bottle fed mums,
it's like,
yeah. And I remember when P was a newborn, everyone was like, you didn't even try it, you didn't even let her have the good stuff. No, I didn't. I don't see why that was such a big thing. That made me feel like I was a really shit mum.
And even the midwives, and the health visitors,
they're like really forceful.
So why are you still breastfeeding?
Yeah. Or for me it was like, oh, so you haven't tried it? No. It's a very difficult subject, I think. In my opinion, I think fed is best, obviously.
Yeah.
This one is hitting your child. What's your opinion?
This is controversial.
This is controversial.
I think it's okay to do a little stop it.
Yeah.
But not full on the bum.
Yeah.
I don't think that's, I think that's wrong. Because I remember getting smacked. Yeah. And it wasn't nice.
I got bent
over the knees. And
no, I was never that bad.
My leggings or whatever was pulled down.
I was never, no, I wasn't that extreme. I remember like running around, like bringing my bum in and like running around so I wouldn't get hit.
But I think a little tap just to shock them a little bit. But
with that, I do still think it's discipline, and we learn.
Yeah.
I would never, if I knew something was naughty and my parents would be like, I'm gonna smack you, like you know not to do it.
Or I used to get my head banged together with my sister.
Okay, that's violent.
Yeah. No, she'd say, stop it if not, I'll bang your heads together. And she'd go like this, and bang our heads together.
Yeah, see, I was on my own, so I'd never have that.
It was horrible.
I agree with it in a certain way. Like, if you need to shock your child, like you say, like, for example, for me, do you remember when we were out shopping and P put her hair slide in her mouth? It's a choking hazard. It's terrifying. I should have watched it more, but I didn't. So in those circumstances, I will get her wrist and I will smack her hand. But at the same time, I would not let anyone else do it. It's only down to me and Neil. I wouldn't let anyone else.
That's wrong. Yeah. If someone else does it.
Like, even if it's family, I don't agree with that. It's down to the parents, and it's difficult. But I mean, if it was in the circumstance and I felt like I needed to really teach P what she did was naughty, like if she ran off in the shop when she's older,
ran out of the doors.
Yeah, which I don't think she ever would because she knows. But I would do it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to hide away from that.
I would do it as well, but obviously Evie's just a baby.
Yeah. So. Next one is co-sleeping.
I do it all the time.
I've never done it.
No, not to an extent. Like, when she wakes up in the morning, she gets into bed with me for a little while, and then she sleeps until 9.
Yeah.
So, and we do have naps together on the sofa.
Oh God.
And we have naps in bed together.
Yeah.
But I wasn't physically put her in bed with me and fall asleep all night.
No.
Because I think that's dangerous.
Yeah, I've never done it. Never done it. I was always really on top of it with Neil. Basically, P was a really clingy baby, and she would only ever sleep with me or with Neil, and we'd have to stand up to rock her to sleep. So you can imagine doing that at 2 AM for 2 hours, and then you'd get an hour's sleep, and then you'd have to do a feed, and you have to change her, and you have to do it all over again. She was awful in the first 2 months. So that's why I was so against it, because I didn't want to fall into the habit of her doing it, and I didn't want her to be so clingy and dependent on me where she wouldn't self-settle. And I think because I was so strong, to be fair, Evie's a really good sleeper.
But yeah, because it depends on the baby. Like, Evie's not clingy at all.
No, but with P, she was very clingy, and then at
that would have been a risk.
Yeah, but then at 8 weeks, she just snapped out of it and slept through the night, so I cut out her night feeds. So I was quite lucky with that, but I think through me being strict and stern and saying no, that's why I got to that point. But at the same time, it's also bonding. I feel like this video is going to come across like I'm a really cold mum, but
no, I
just did what was right for us, and I didn't do it. And
it's what's right for you and the baby.
When I used to like snuggle, I'd snuggle with her in bed, but when I used to feel myself dozing off, that was when I would get her out and put her in a Moses basket because I couldn't fully sleep knowing that she was there, just in case. Just in case. And the midwives always drill it into you as well, don't they? Midwives and health advisors say don't do it.
I just love the thought of when I wake up in the morning and I look down at her and she's like looking up at me like,
that is cute.
Hi mum.
Yeah.
But it's only for like an hour we do it in the mornings.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours.
Next one is schooling. So we've got homeschooling, public school, private school.
I would actually homeschool.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Only in the young ages, like first school ages, I would homeschool, but then you lose the bonding with other children.
But why would you homeschool?
Just, don't know, because schools are strict with the holidays thing, and you can monitor what they're doing, who they're hanging out with.
Yeah, but what, you?
Yeah, we're best mates. No, we both like private schools, don't we?
We're gonna come across really snobby.
Love a private school.
Oh, I haven't looked into schools. There's a school that I would like P to potentially attend to. I haven't looked at curriculum. I haven't looked at Ofsted reports or anything because P's only 1.5, and you've already thought about it, and Evie's what, 3 months?
Yeah. Can I just pause it?
Yeah, go on. We have a little guest. But yeah, we both really like private schools. I don't know whether it's just a stigma that we have. We love posh people. My dad went to a private school. He got through on a scholarship. My opinion from my personal schooling experience, when I finished high school, I moved to America. I wasn't going to. I don't know what I would have done. At the age of 16, I know it's now 18, I was not ready to go to a full-time job. But I didn't really want to go into further education. I feel like it was very like middle ground. You had to know what you wanted to do. Whereas I think in private schools, from what I've seen, it's structured for you.
It's drummed into you that you need to go to university.
Yeah, and I think I want that for P. Obviously she can do whatever she wants as long as she's happy and she's career driven in what she wants to do, that's fine. But because I didn't go to university and none of like my actual family have been, that's something that I want for P if she wants to do it.
Yeah. And I also think they're more disciplined at private schools. You don't get the little shits in the front of the class trying to be the clown. You don't get that.
But you might do.
No, because they'll discipline the child properly and say go to detention or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't really know. I just really like the idea of private schools. However, they are very expensive, and I will never be able to afford one unless P gets in on a scholarship. So
we'll have to see, won't we?
Next one is vaccinations.
Yes.
I don't even know why it's a topic.
No.
It is what it is.
All babies should get vaccinated.
Yeah.
You're a bad mum if you don't. And that's that.
End of conversation. Yeah. Next, cloth or disposable nappies?
I would do cloth nappies if it didn't gross me out, because I am quite eco-friendly. Like, I do like to do things for the environment if I can, but I just think I just don't like the thought of it. I don't want poo in my washing machine.
I know someone that has done that, and they used to keep these little towel things in a little plastic container, and it smelt like foist every time they opened up this container.
I hate that smell.
It was rank. That put me off it. I haven't got time to scoop out a poo out of a nappy.
It's disgusting.
I don't have time for it. And I think the prices of nappies these days from Aldi, like I got a box of 72 for less than £6 the other day. I
do think they should like reinvent the nappy though.
Why?
They should make it biodegradable or something for the environment.
You'd think they would have done that by now.
I mean, I think there are, what are them nappies what are like eco-friendly?
Don't know
what they're called now. They're in a white packet in Boots, and they're like eco-friendly. I don't know if they're biodegradable, but they should do something about it.
Okay, final one is the cry out method.
You go first.
I did controlled crying with P.
What's that?
So I would put her down, I'd settle her, put her down. Once she cried, pick her up, put her down, and like leave her for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
I
go back
do.
in.
Yeah.
I was really adamant about that. But yeah, I did the cry out method, not the cry out method. I did the, what did I say?
Controlled crying.
Controlled crying. I did that, and it worked. And it took a really long time to get P to self-settle. it was really hard. You know how much I struggled.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes sitting on the end of the bed thinking, what have I done? Because it's such a shock, and nothing can prepare you for becoming a mum at all. Nothing can mentally prepare you and physically prepare you for what you're about to go through, regardless of however many books, YouTube videos you watch. Nothing can prepare you for that. It's a huge shock to the system. So I did controlled crying. I don't have a problem with it.
I'm not sure that I agree with crying it out though.
No, that's literally
leaving them to scream. Yeah. I think that's not fair because they don't understand what's going on, and they just want you.
Exactly, which is why I did controlled crying, where I pick her up, I made sure she was okay. I put her white noise on, which was a lifesaver for us. You and the Sheep and white noise really, really helped. And eventually she learnt to self-settle.
I do use the cry it out method, I think. No,
you don't. Controlled crying.
I do use the controlled crying method, I think, but I didn't know that was what it's called.
Yeah. But she's been really good, hasn't she?
I'm quite lucky
from
with
the start.
Her, yeah.
She's been really, really good.
She never really cries.
No.
Sorry to all those mums out there that have screaming babies.
Okay, so the people I'm going to tag is Ashleigh from Ashleigh Moore, because I just love her. I love her channel. My Thea Grace, Kayleigh, and who was the other one? Grace Young. So I'll leave their channels in the description box, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.